I'll learn some more Turkish in a while, or that we become top in Europe, because that has to be our aim, that we go and challenge for trophies again. Different generations, but I think we have very similar values of I can be angry as well. But
we never seen that.
No, you haven't, but maybe John has. So in the end, if we all push and push and push, the result will come. We will have to find those kinds of players. No players of mine can say, sit down and sulk. Also, you come here, for me, pressure is a privilege. I've said that before, I love the pressure. Cristiano coming back, I think so many love the idea, I love the idea. This is my family. And give everything for the badge. I really want them to support us like they've done.
Bugün Ümraniye Nevzat Demir tesislerindeyiz. Futbol A takımımızın kalbinin attığı yerde ve hocamız Ole Gunnar Solskjaer'in konuğuyuz. Merhaba hocam, nasılsınız?
Merhaba. Yeah, I'm very good, thanks. It's been another beautiful day. Out on a training pitch and the sun is coming out. It's different to the snow that was here before.
Burası tabii sizin çalışma ofisiniz. Şeyi merak ediyorum. İlk geldiğiniz gün adımınızı bu tesislere attığınızda neler hissettiniz? Nasıl duygular içindeydiniz?
You're excited. You're a little bit tense. It's the first time you meet people. You see people and many were like down, you know. I could feel the pressure on people. So it made me feel a little bit, how do you say, not sad, but like I was a bit. It's a difficult emotion that you come in and you see, I want to help. That's the feeling I got. I want to help, but everyone was so positive and so smiley and so helpful. So it felt like a family straight away. It's a fantastic workplace. You are at a big club. You meet people. You never know what kind of people you meet, but they were all good people. They all want to help. They all want this to be a success. So I think the atmosphere now is changing. We are more positive. We're looking forward.
Artık belli de bir süre geçti buradaki zamanınız. Şöyle bir geriye doğru baktığınızda tabii dünyanın birçok ülkesinde çalıştınız. Hem futbolcu olarak hem teknik adam olarak. En son UEFA'da da görev aldınız. Beşiktaş'ı ve belki de Türkiye'yi sizce en ayırt edici özelliği nedir?
Well, football is a common language for everyone. And you see lots of similarities between Turkish players, Brazilian players, Argentinian, Norwegian, lots of passion. And of course with the Beşiktaş, we feel a lot about the values and the characteristics of our players, what they should be like. And for me, coming here, it's the work rate, the hard work, the attitude, that we play the right way with the respect and with honor. But the first impression though is between the Turkish people and especially the Beşiktaş fans, how connected they are and how passionate they are to the club. And that's important, that the players and the supporters and the club are one, that we have one goal in common, that we all have the same values, that we look forward. So of course I've only been here 2 months. To say about the Turkish characteristics of football is difficult, but the Beşiktaş characteristics I really like with both players and the football and the club, that we want to do it the right way.
Kafanızdaki Beşiktaş projeksiyonunu merak ediyorum. Bir maç sonuydu sanırım. Roma bir günde inşa edilmedi demiştiniz. Zihninizdeki Roma ne zaman inşa edilecek?
I don't think there's a magic pill in football. It doesn't happen overnight. I remember I read a quote of Lionel Messi. He said he worked hard every single day and suddenly one day he was an overnight success. It was not the one day that he suddenly became Lionel Messi. Lionel Messi started step by step, and it has to be the foundation. We have to build the foundation. We are here now. We have started the process. We want to make as many good decisions for Beşiktaş and the players and for the club as possible. And hopefully Rome will be coming soon, but we know that it has to be stability. It has to be step by step. Of course, along the way, some places, sometimes you can jump over 2 or 3 hurdles with overcoming. For example, now we lost a game, and then the next we lost to Twente, and the next 6 games we won. So every time you lose, you bounce back, and accelerate the process. But we know we have to be thorough. We have to make many good decisions along the way, and then we will become a success. Then Rome will be built.
Genelde Türk futbol severlerin, yani hepimizin, takımlarımız Avrupa arenasına çıktığında bir atletizm problemi yaşadığını gözlemliyoruz. Sizce Türk futbolunda bir atletizm sorunu var mı?
I wouldn't say that we have a problem. Of course, modern football is about physicality. It's about high intensity, speed. I think I have been impressed by the very many grown men, physical athletes, big, strong. You know, if you compare the levels of the league, compared to, say, for example, the Norwegian league, Danish league, they're more younger players. Swedish, here, they're more men, 27, 28, 29, 30 years old. The other leagues are maybe more developing leagues. So they're more athletes and bigger and stronger. Of course, we lost to Twente. Gala lost. We saw Rangers win at Fener. So it's a little bit of a wake-up call for us that we have to raise the level, because I'm here, one, to help Beşiktaş, of course, but two, also to promote Turkish football and be that positive, because I've always had so much respect sorry, for Turkish football. I've been here with Manchester United. Every game you come here, it's incredibly difficult because of the passion of the supporters, the stadium, the atmosphere, but also the teams were good, very difficult to play against. So for me, my job is to make sure that Beşiktaş are competitive physically. We just need to get the level of the league better and better.
Oldukça şöhretli, dünyaca tanınan bir isimsiniz ama gelirken yanınızda da çok ciddi bir kurmay kadrosu getirdiniz. Erling Moe, Richard Hartis, Mike Marsh, Tom Green. Kendi içinizdeki rol dağılımınız nasıl?
One thing I've learned through football is a good leader is someone who recognizes what he's weak at, and that he can get people who can complement him, that we complement each other, and that's important. So me and Erling, we have worked together before. Me and Richard, we have worked together before. With Tom, we have worked. Mike is new to me, but Richard has worked with him. So he recommended him to me, and now we are building this team. We're getting to know each other, who does what. Of course, I make the decisions, but we sit and we discuss a lot. Training sessions, I do parts. Mike does some bits. Erling does some bits. Tom is the analysis. Of course, he is in charge of the opponent, some players, and do the analysis. Richard is my right-hand man with everything else, so we can see in the training ground what is needed, what do we lack, for example, all like peripheral stuff. Richard is fantastic. He helps me structurize myself and organize myself. But on the pitch, me, Erling, Mike, we divide the roles. And of course, with the help of Hakan and Serdar, they're also helping. So we're all trying to be here to help the players. That's our job, to make the players better. And we want to now develop each and every individual. So now, for example, me and Erling, we have a video with some players and discuss with 2 or 3. And then the next day it's maybe me and Mike with some different players. And then Erling and Mike with some players. Because we have a responsibility to help the players to become better. I think even though you're 31, 32, even 35, you can still improve on some things. And that's easier when we sit down and discuss with videos. So Thomas helped us do all the videos. Long answer again. But hopefully the subtitles are good, so I'll learn some more Turkish in a while.
Tabii sadece sizin ve ekibinizin değil, aynı zamanda kulübümüz çok ciddi bir scouting yapılanmasına girişti. Onlarla iletişiminiz, işbirliğiniz nasıl?
No, so far a very important step by the club. We have a new scouting department. We have, of course, they had ways of signing players before. We are now thinking along a different path with the president, what certain types of player we are looking at. So then the president was looking for who can now be in charge of this way of thinking, signing a different type of players, signing players that we know or hope will help Beşiktaş in the future, maybe come in, develop, become a very, very good player for us, or maybe even so good that we can sell them to the top clubs, or that we become top in Europe, because that has to be our aim, that we we go and challenge for trophies again. Started really well. Ede is here at least once every week. We discuss players, he looks at training, so he can get a live view on what our qualities are and what we need.
Bu anlattığınız çerçevede hani transferdeki hata payımızın da oldukça düşeceği kanaatindeyiz. İnsanlar da öyle düşünüyor. İdeal transfer süreci, bundan sonra Beşiktaş'ta ideal dünya standartında bir transfer süreci yaşanacak mı? Süreçler öyle mi yürüyecek?
We work every day as hard as possible to make sure that we make as many good decisions as possible. We don't have money to waste. We know the financial situation is not perfect. So we have to be clever. We have to look underneath every glass and every stone. Where can we spend the money? So the transfer process, recruitment process, has to be very thorough. We have to scout players. We have to see them live. We have to, where it's possible, speak to them. Are they the right personalities? Will they help dynamic the culture in the training? Will they help? Will they be a good fit with all the other players? Are they the right age? So all this we have to balance. Then we end up with recommendation from the scouting department, me, president. We sit down, we discuss, and then it's about what is our financial situation. Is it a good decision or a bad decision? So we have to make good decisions. We cannot spend money we don't have, and we have to invest cleverly.
Buraya gelirken belli bir futbol anlayışıyla geldiniz. Peki geldikten sonra, ligimizi gördükten sonra kendi anlayışınızla ligin gerçekleri arasında bir farklılık gördünüz ve buna bir uyum sağlama adına kendi anlayışınızda bir şeyleri değiştirdiniz mi?
You know, we are at the moment, and the last 3 or 4 seasons, we've been very far away from the title. So we have to be realistic on, like I said before, taking one step at a time. Hopefully we can jump 2, 3, 4 hurdles more than what we expect. We expect to be a better team, a competitive team, play better football, performances. We don't know what the others are doing. We will do everything we can to improve. I learn all the time about Turkish football. That's new for us. I still have my core values and thinking about football, but sometimes when you come to a new environment, you think maybe I can tweak this, maybe the tactics, maybe we can change a little bit, because that will suit this league more than they might. It's a lot of counter-attacking football. I've seen lots of teams defending deep, counter-attacking, scoring on set plays and counter-attacks. So we need to find a way of breaking teams down, creating chances against teams that defend very low and compact against us. Some teams will open up and we can counter-attack. So I've not seen something that will change my philosophy, a massive thing, over the last 2 months. But I will learn all the time. I'll have to be ready to change something. If we suddenly find a player from the academy, maybe we play a different way. Suddenly maybe we sign a player that's, we have to sign this boy because he will make the team so much better. You tweak and you change a couple of things tactically. We have to get closer and closer and closer to the teams above us. And we do that by being better in all the other games. I don't think, the derbies, they live their own life. Gala, Fener, us, they live their own life. It's the other games that we need to make sure that every game we come and we play like it's a cup final. Every single game.
Biraz geçmişten bugüne doğru bir soru. Onlara geçmek istiyorum. Sir Alex Ferguson, tarihin en büyük menajerlerinden biri şüphesiz. Onunla çalıştınız. Esprili bir kişiliği olsa da bildiğimiz kadarıyla agresif tarafı da vardı. Belki de daha baskındı. Ondan neler öğrendiniz? Hem teknik taktik anlamında hem de adam yönetimi anlamında.
I learned a lot. We are completely different persons, of course, different generations, but I think we have very similar values of hard work, teamwork, respect, honesty, loyalty. So I can see myself in him. I think he could see himself in me, in that trait. Maybe he's a little bit more, or he's known to be more angry than me. I can be angry as well. But
we never seen that.
No, you haven't, but maybe John has. Some have seen it. It comes out when I feel the team or the players are making decisions that they know are wrong, but they do. I will never shout at anyone and never scream at anyone who are trying their best, who are giving everything for the team. So, and that's something I learned from Sir Alex, that anyone can make a mistake. If you miss a penalty, there's no point screaming, because no one wants to miss a penalty, for example. So, no, I learned a lot from him. Tactically, also, people speak about his man management, and he was fantastic at finding the best position for his players, where they can make a difference. I'm hoping that I've learned a little bit from him. 11 years as a player, 4.5. I was a coach when he was the manager, and then I was a manager for 3 years, and he was the director of the board. So I always kept in touch with him, learned from him, learned about how to handle media, how to dress, how to behave, everything in football that at the top level I've learned and taken a lot from him.
Can we say he's a role model for you?
He is, in one sense, he's been my teacher, because I've seen him close, I've seen him, but I've also seen he do things that, wow, that's so clever, and some things I've thought, I will not do this. I have to pick, I'm not him. Then I have other, for example, like I've managed against Klopp, Guardiola, Ancelotti, all these great managers, and you think, I like him because he does this, I like him because he does that. You try to learn from others and become the best version of me. I was the same as a player. Giggs, dribbling, Becks, crossing, Cantona, composure, Van Nistelrooy, finishing. And I tried a little bit from him, a little bit to be my player. This is the way I also am as a coach or a leader, because my job is here now to help the club, make the most for the club, then make the staff feel important and that they can be the best version, and then help the players. So in the end, if we all push and push and push, the results will come.
Futbolculuk döneminizde Manchester United'dan bahsediyorum. Class of 92 diye adlandırdığımız akademiden gelen oyuncular büyük lokomotifiydi kadronun. Şimdi Beşiktaş'ın da geçmişinde böyle dönemleri var. Benzer bir dönemi ilerleyen zamanda yakalayabilir miyiz Beşiktaş'ta da?
I believe you can have that in any football club. But with Beşiktaş, we have history of it. We have now some young players. And this, I think everyone wants and hopes that this can be possible. Of course, we have to invest in the academy. Because if we are better coaches, better scouting, better every day that they work and they are ready to come to the first team, fantastic. This is what we want. This is as many local boys as possible to be the core and foundation of the team. That means we need to invest in that. We need to give them time. One big challenge I can see here in Turkey, we have an under-19s team and then the first team. It's a big gap. It's a massive gap. And some players, Mustafa, Semi, they can go straight. Many players need to have that gap in between to be ready. So how do we do this? Do we find clubs that we work with? Do we give the players loan? It's a big thing, and we will structure it and organize it better and better, hopefully. And hopefully we can see a team with the foundation and the core of the team is local players, definitely. And then you have to have the balance between young, old, experienced, foreign, local. Yeah. So it's for us, football is a great sport, and it's never one way to reach Rome. There's many roads to Rome, and some play the long ball, some play the short ball, some play counter-attacking, some play tiki-taka. It's what suits our players. We have a club, we have a value in the club. We are working hard. It costs absolutely nothing to be the hardest working club and the hardest working player in the world. That costs nothing. So we will have to find those kinds of players. It doesn't cost anything to train more than the others, train better than the others. So we have to find all these little things to become the Beşiktaş that we want, attacking football, speed, forward. We know that our fans want to see this. You work all week, you want to come on a Saturday to see exciting football. That's what we hope to give everyone.
Yeah. İlk 11 oynamadığınız maçlarda bile kendinizi hazır tutmayı çok iyi başardınız. Belki de bizim jenerasyonun bu anlamda gördüğü en iyi örnek olabilirsiniz. Özellikle United döneminizde. Bu anlamda mental olarak kendinizi nasıl hazır tutuyordunuz ve gençlere bu konudaki tavsiyeleriniz neler olur?
It's about what you do every single day. Because if you train like a beast, you will play like a beast. And I was like, okay, I'm not playing, I need to train really hard because I need to be ready for because in football there are no shortcuts. Absolutely nothing will be given to you. Yes, you are given a talent, but you have to work with it. You have to maximize that talent. And that means working extra every day. So, if you're not playing, that means you should be, the next day you should be more fresh and train harder. If you're not starting, that should be, okay, I'm ready when I come on. I used to think, okay, after 60 minutes, they are tired. I come on, 30 minutes, I'm fresh. I give them a problem. This is the mentality we want our players to come on and, okay, I have 30 minutes to make 90 minutes work. That's what they have to think. And no players of mine can say, sit down and sulk and like come on and be a bad sub because I've lived it. I've lived it more than anyone. I've got more substitute appearances than anyone in the world, probably. And so I never accept any bad sulking or anything. I only accept players who are ready.
Buradan futbolculuk döneminizden bu sefer yine United'daki menajerlik döneminize geçmek istiyorum. United'daki menajerlik döneminiz kariyeriniz açısından size neler kattı, neler elde ettiniz? Ve şu anda görüyoruz ki herhalde dünyanın yönetilmesi en zor kulübü olabilir.
It's a high pressure club, of course. High pressure job, expectations are really high. I think, you know, for me now, after having had Manchester United, played for Manchester United, coming here, I feel the pressure. Like, I feel that this is also a big club with big pressure, but I'm ready for it because that's what Manchester United does to you. If you can handle that, if you are living in that environment, you can handle anything. And also you come here, for me, pressure is a privilege. I've said that before, I love the pressure. I learned a lot about myself those 3 years. I've had 3 years out. I've learned a lot in those 3 years because you reflect, you evaluate, what could I have done better, what should I not have done, what should I have done differently, what went well, even better if I did something like this. I feel I'm in a good place to show what I've learned, and hopefully I can show it more with the results and the performances rather than sitting here and talking about it.
Tabii Solskjaer deyince aklımıza bizim ilk canlanan sahne Şampiyonlar Ligi finalindeki attığınız o ikonik gol. Bu nasıl hissettiriyor size?
Distant memory. I'm very good at or bad at moving forward, and like this is history. Move forward. I want to do the next thing. Then people keep reminding me about that goal, but it's so long ago now that no one remembers anymore. So no, it's of course when I think back, I love the pictures and all this, but it's like everything in life. You cannot dwell on what's in the past. You have to look in the future. So my honest answer is it's just a distant memory.
Really? Bir tane bonus quiz sorum var. Bonus soru yazdım.
Bonus questions. I understand that.
Bu soru aslında çok Beşiktaş'la ilgili değil ama aslında dünya futbolunu çok ilgilendiriyor. Bu soruya cevap verebilecek kişi yanımızda olunca da sormak istedik. United döneminizde, menajerlik döneminizden bahsediyorum. Cristiano Ronaldo'nun kulübe dönüşü takım içi dengeleri değiştirdi mi? Bu transfer hiç gerçekleşmeseydi bir şeyler daha farklı olurdu diyor musunuz?
Something with Cristiano. You know, we signed Cristiano, and the comeback game against Newcastle is probably one of the best atmospheres I had at Old Trafford. That one, and when we beat Manchester City with Scott McTominay scoring 2-0, 2 incredible nights. The fans, I think they remember those days the rest of their lives. And this is what football is about as well. So Cristiano coming back, I think so many loved the idea. I loved the idea. The week before that game, everyone was like euphoric, and they were like, "This is now we are challenging for the league title." We knew that we didn't have a team to challenge for the league title that season. But Cristiano coming in, of course, it changes the balance of everything. Because Cristiano is Cristiano. He's been the best player in the world, and if he disrupted the balance, I'm not sure if it changed the balance. I cannot say it disrupted, but it changes. Cristiano is top. We made the decision, and in football you cannot go back in history. Like I said, it's you have to look forward. He had a good season, 24, 28 goals. I can't remember, but I was out of a job 6 weeks later. So of course or something like this. I don't know how long it was, maybe 2 months. So it changed. Things would have gone different, I'm sure. But how? For better or for worse? Who knows? Good thing, bad thing? Who knows? That's in life. You have to think. I make a decision, take the consequences, and when the club asked me, I said, "Yeah, let's go for it." And I think me and Cristiano, we played together. We had lots of respect for each other. When we meet, we're still good friends. But I think both of us maybe would have said, in hindsight, if you see, maybe we shouldn't have done it, but we did it. I always stand by the decisions. There's no point sitting here saying I shouldn't have. We did it. We did it for the right reasons. I'm here now. He is there. I'm happy. He's happy. I think that's life.
And we are happy.
Thank you. I'm very happy here. So I'm hoping that what I've learned through my time at Manchester United, Molde, my spare time, my free time, my years out, will help us become a successful team. And this is my family.
Evet, hocamıza teşekkür ediyoruz. Bizi kırmadı. Samimi cevaplar verdi sorularımıza. Ve burada olmaktan mutlu olduğunu söyledi. Onun da bizimle olmasından biz çok mutluyuz. Son olarak hocam, taraftarımıza bir mesajınız var mı?
I've had a fantastic time these 2 months. And what we've started on is something that excites me a lot. It feels like a family. It feels like we've come closer to each other. I think the belief and the passion is there. We know there are going to be bumps along the road, and sometimes we get punched in the face and we lose games that we don't feel that we should lose. But that's football, and as long as they see a team that will fight and give everything for the badge, I really want them to support us like they have done. The Bilbao game, the Trabzon game, the first 2 home games, probably among top 5 experiences of my life as a football man. My son was there, and he sees the atmosphere, he films. It's an incredible place. Let's make sure we come together. We know what we want. We know that we want to get better, and as long as we do that together, I'm sure we'll get there.
Hocamıza tekrar teşekkür ediyoruz. Beşiktaş YouTube kanalındayız. Abone olmayı, hatta katıl abonesi olmayı unutmayın. Bunu çağrısını yapıyoruz. Tekrar görüşmek dileğiyle. Hoşça kalın.